All right. Well, good morning, everybody. I'm hoping we're live. I'm checking to make sure right now. Perhaps. Hey, we're live. Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to our live stream this morning. I know most of us are all snowed in, and so we're at home looking for a chance to connect to people. So I'm glad that you're here. Love to have several people jump on with us. Just to give you kind of a quick rundown of what we're going to do, we're going to start with just a song here in just a moment, which is the perfect song for today because it talks about how we can praise God from wherever we are. So that's what we're going to sing in just a moment. And then a little bit later, I just want to give you guys all this heads up. A little bit later, we're going to get some kids content going. So if you have elementary or preschool kids in your home, they have not been left out today. We're going to close our time with that. And so I'd encourage you, if you have like a smart TV, pull up the YouTube app and go find us on YouTube, find the stream on YouTube, because then you can watch it full screen and they can do the actions and sing along and have a good time when we get to the kids stuff. But first, we're going to start with a song. It's a new one probably for many of you, but I want to encourage you to sing it along with us if you know it and as you learn it. So without further ado, give me just a moment here. And this is melody, everybody. Here we go. Sometimes you've gotta dance through the darkness, sing through the fire, praise when it don't make sense. Sometimes you've gotta stare down the giant, worship from the lion's den. Sometimes you've gotta shout it from the mountain, louder in the valley, trusting that he's gonna get you there. Sometimes you've gotta welcome the wonder, wait for the answer, worship with your hands in the air. I'll praise you anywhere. Praise, give him praise in the highest. Praise, give him praise in the highest. He is worthy, yes he is worthy of all of the praise. Sometimes you've gotta praise in the prison, cry out to heaven, shout until the doors swing wide. Sometimes you've gotta stand on your shackles, break in the battle, worship with your hands held high. I'll praise you anywhere. Praise, give him praise in the highest. Praise, give him praise in the highest. Worthy, yes he is worthy of all of the praise. Give him praise in the highest. Praise, give him praise in the highest. He is worthy, yes he is worthy of all of the praise. Praise you anywhere. Every promise kept, goodness every step, each and every breath. I'll praise you anywhere. Faithful all my life, blessings day and night, countless reasons why. I'll praise you anywhere. Every promise kept, goodness every step, each and every breath. I'll praise you anywhere. Praise, give him praise in the highest. Praise, give him praise in the highest. He is worthy, he is praise you anywhere. All right. Thank you, Melody. That was awesome. Let me jump over here, see how we're doing. Welcome, everybody, once again. Hope that you were able to praise from wherever you are today. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I just want to share a few thoughts with all of you, and then we're going to invite some people to hang out with us on the live stream today in some conversational format, just making sure all the audio stuff's good here. We're good to go. All right. If you're out there hanging out with us, watching with us, comment, let us know where you're watching from. It's probably from your home, but who knows? Maybe somebody decided to get out there and brave the weather. We just love to know that you're here. Let us know you're here in the comments. All right, so perfect. You're awesome. Okay, so I know that for many of us, well, for all of us, it's a new year. But for many of us, when it comes to a new year, we like to make some resolutions and try some new things and think about some new ways to grow in our lives. I don't know about many of you. I'm not much of a resolutions maker personally. Like, I don't like to get very specific with my resolutions. Like, I don't write them down or go, hey, here's what I'm doing. But I do every single year. It's a good opportunity, I think, for most of us to think through, okay, hey, here's some of the things that I'd like to see happen in my life over the next 12 months. And so one of those things for me, and I'm sure this is probably the case for many of you that are watching and engaging with us today, one of those things for me is I really want to go deeper in my faith this year. I want to, like every year, but like this year too, I just want to go deeper in my faith and my trust, my confidence in who God is and what He says He's going to do in my life. And so if that's you, and I'm sure that for many of you that's the case, you want to go deeper in your faith this year as well. We have a series that we were intending to start today, but we're going to start it next week now, called 5 Workouts That Can Bulk Up Your Faith. 5 workouts that can bulk up your faith. And the cool thing about these 5 workouts that we're going to talk about over the next 5 weeks is that they are available to all of us. They're available to you. They're available to me. They're available to anybody who perhaps is just kind of a newbie to faith. You're just starting out on this journey, or maybe you're exploring. Maybe you're not even like on the path yet, but you're just kind of exploring faith. All the way up to people that have been a part of this thing. You've been following Jesus for perhaps decades. These workouts are very practical and things that every single one of us can step into and jump into. And so I'm excited to start that next week. But again, they're things that are going to help us grow. Perhaps you've heard the term deeper roots. We're going to grow some deeper roots in Jesus and in our faith together over the next 5 weeks. And so I'm excited about that. I want to encourage you to be a part of that. And when I think of the term deeper roots or study that idea in Scripture, it makes me think of perhaps the parable of the sower. Jesus tells this parable of the sower that spreads seed and it lands on all kinds of different ground. And one of the grounds that the seed lands on is referred to as good soil. And the seed takes root and it has good deep roots and it has this solid foundation of faith. And so it helps this person, it's illustrating the idea of a person that comes to faith in Jesus, helps them grow in their faith. And it makes me think, like, I don't know if you guys, if any of you can comment if you have, but if any of you have seen the redwood trees, the redwood forest in person, excuse me. I have never seen the redwood trees in person, but it's one of those things that I would love to see at some point in my lifetime. It's kind of one of my goals to go see the redwood forest. I know a lot about the redwood forest from studying it in school, and I know that many of the redwood trees that exist are over 300 feet tall. That's crazy to think, over 300 feet tall. In fact, the tallest redwood tree that we know of is taller than the Statue of Liberty, which is just crazy to think how massive that tree is. What's really interesting about redwood trees is that they actually have pretty shallow roots. Their roots don't actually go down deep like you would think they would, because there's these tall, massive trees. They don't go down deep. They actually spread out wide. In fact, the redwood trees, as their roots, they spread further and further out. They become more and more interconnected, intertangled with the roots of other redwood trees. The secret to a redwood forest stability and the tree's strength is actually in the way that their roots interconnect with one another. And I want to actually read this quote to you. I love this quote from Reggie Campbell in my daily devotional here. He says, "The best way to survive and thrive," if you're looking for the best way for your faith to survive and thrive in 2025, he says, "The best way to survive and thrive in our faith is by becoming a part of a community of interconnected people who share faith in Christ, who are being changed by Christ, and who are joined together in the mission of Christ." And so today, as we're all kind of stuck at home, I'm sure most of us are watching from home, and we're just kind of huddled in for the day. I want to read this to you. This comes to us from Ephesians chapter 3. This is Paul writing to the church in Ephesus. And I want to actually read to you the Montgomery New Testament version. This is not my version, by the way. That's an actual thing. The Montgomery New Testament, that's one of the translations of Scripture. The Montgomery New Testament says, "May Christ make his home in your hearts through your faith, that you may be so deeply rooted and so firmly grounded in love." And so today I just want to share just as a few brief thoughts as we're all hanging out online together. If you are excited or interested in growing your faith this year, if you want to have deep faith this year, if you want to grow in your Christ-centered, Christ-reflecting love to people around you in 2025, the best way to do that is to stay connected to a community. I want to encourage you to stay connected to a community of people who are following Jesus over this next year. And in fact, there are some great ways to do that at Current. We're going to talk about some of them over the next several weeks. Every year at this time in January, we talk about groups. And so you're going to get a chance to connect in a group if you're not already connected in a group. And if you are connected in a group, I would say stay connected to those people this year. Those roots that you guys will be growing with one another will really grow your faith. And you can also do that by serving on a team. We'll talk about that over the next few weeks as well. So speaking of staying connected to community, we got some people in our community that are hanging out with me right now online. And so I'm going to bring them in. I'm going to start with some family members first. So I'm going to bring in my parents. And at the same time, hey, what's up? I'm going to bring in Amy, my wife.
Hi, Amy.
Oh, hey, nice backdrop there, Amy.
Thanks.
That's our backyard looking all pretty.
Nice flannel shirt, man.
Me? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we kind of got the same. Yeah, we got the same vibe going. I like that.
Yeah.
It's funny. I actually read a post this morning. Somebody shared a post that I thought was very poignant, and it was actually somebody that many of people in our church know because manager of the theater where we meet. He shared a post that said, I'm gonna butcher this so bad, but if you choose not to have joy in the snow, all you're going to have is less joy and the same amount of snow. That's pretty close to the quote.
Yeah.
So, there
you go.
Just got to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I brought you guys in first, and just so everybody out there watching knows, I prepped all the people that are joining us today and let them know I was going to ask you guys. I'm just curious, looking back over the last year, what are some of the things that you really what are some of your favorite memories or some of your favorite things that we did as a church, or perhaps maybe your favorite series that we went through as a church? Love to hear from you what you loved about 2024 and what you're looking forward to in 2025. So I'm going to start with my parents. Mom, Dad, what did you enjoy about Current, or what was some of your favorite memories of Current in the last year?
Well, my favorite thing at Current this year was getting to know new people in our community group. We grew from just a few of us to quite a few of us by the end of this year. And so that was fun to get to know new couples, new people, and to look forward to seeing them every Sunday morning. There were friendships that were made this year, so that was nice.
That goes back to your analogy of the redwood forest and interconnectedness, Ben.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
And so, and I always love serving opportunities. I love when we go out and serve. That's always some of my favorite days. But I would say for me, my top thing was getting to know some new people
Yeah,
this
that's
year.
awesome. Yeah, you guys, you have a really good group, and
No.
it's been cool to see that group take off. We have, in fact, well, I shouldn't. What's the phrase? Jump the shark. I shouldn't jump the shark here. And is that right? I think that's right.
Yeah, it is jump the shark. Yep.
Anyway, because other people will probably come in here and talk about their group too, because we got some other great groups happening at Current as well. Did you guys? Is there? Do you guys? Does anything come to mind as far as like a favorite series from 2024 that people, you should go back and check this out?
Well, I like Heaven Who Goes There
Was that
a
in
lot.
2024?
I don't know. Was it?
I don't know. I think it was fall of 23, but that's okay. That's okay.
Well,
All
I
good.
like that one.
Apparently, it was so memorable. It's still one of your favorites a year and a half
Yeah.
later. I love it.
Did you have another one?
And
I was
I
trying to think when we did that one. You surprised
maybe
me with
it
that one.
wasn't this year either. I don't know, but I also liked Does Easter Matter?
Yes, that was the theme of Easter this year. Yes. That's
Oh,
good.
so that was this year. Nice job. Give me a little fist bump right there. Nice work. I enjoyed the fundamental list.
Yeah.
There are pieces of it that I need to be reminded of daily, that Jesus is God's son and he's my king, and that sin has separated me from God, and Jesus came to reconcile and to save me of that sin and to reconcile me with God. And those are things that I need. That's just the fundamental of our faith, and that's something I remind myself of every day. One of my favorite things this year was the community outreach events, the school stuff. Man, we get to touch a lot of families that way. And people, the Teddy Roosevelt, or it's John Maxwell also quotes it: people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And to reach out to the community and let them know we care about them and we're for them, it gives us an avenue to share our faith with them as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I wasn't really planning on sharing a whole lot from my own perspective, but the stuff we got to do at the schools this year is probably one of my favorite things of the year for sure. Yeah, it was a really good opportunity, not just to meet new families in the schools, but to meet like the administration and teachers of these schools as well. I think those relationships that we've got to build over the last year are really cool. So,
yeah.
Amy, a couple things. I'm going to let you share some of your favorite memories from the year, and you can repeat some if they're the same. And I don't know if you have a favorite series, because for those of you that are watching that may not know, Amy is our kids director at our church, and so she's responsible for Upstreet and Wambaland, along with Layla. Layla in the last year, if you've met her, she's come alongside us to help in kids as well, and so she's slowly learning and taking over a lot of the stuff in the kids department as well. So Amy may not have a favorite series, but you probably have some big memories. So Amy?
Yeah, for me, like my favorite thing right now is the onboarding of quite a few new volunteers in the kids area. So that's been really nice to kind of get to show them the ropes and get them involved in something that they care about or are passionate about, and see them, take that ministry on as their own and start to kind of throw in ideas or even invest in it. Quite a few of them show up on Sunday mornings like, hey, I bought this and I got this, and it's cool to see them invest in the ways that they're serving. So that's been great to see that this year. A lot of fun. Also enjoyed just all the different events that we do for the kids. So like our great costume party where the kids all get to dress up. This last Sunday when we had our big Christmas party. I mean, the kids just love all of that, and I just love working with them.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Anything coming up in 2025 that you think people should know that's exciting for their kids?
Well, we just switched to a new curriculum, so that's kind of exciting.
Yep.
Lots of fun things for the kids to kind of get to know, and a few new volunteers that I hope that they'll learn to love and appreciate. And
yeah.
So yeah.
Mega awesome costume party. That's always a favorite every year. Easter egg hunt. The Easter egg hunt in the theater was pretty cool this last year, so that's coming up here pretty soon.
Yep.
I couldn't help but chuckle while you were talking, Amy, because I'm pretty sure there's dogs wrestling in the background of your video.
Oh yeah,
Is that what we're hearing? Dogs playing?
probably.
Yeah. All right.
And I don't get to go in there on Sunday mornings, but I do get to like watch kids go in there. They're excited to go in there, and I absolutely love that they drag their parents that direction because they're anxious to get into the room. I love seeing that on Sunday mornings.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We make sure that we have a lot of fun, and I think the kids really love playing games in the theater. Like, we really incorporate the theater as much as possible. I wonder what it's like for parents to take their kids to the movies after they experienced it as a children's church, and then they're expecting them to just sit in the chairs for, that amount of time when the kids are like, well, isn't there going to be a game or something?
Yeah. That's
So,
funny.
Well, my favorite thing is that if you go out with one of them for lunch or something afterwards, they can absolutely tell you what they learned that day. And so it's a lot of fun, but it's all about Jesus. And they can tell you what they've learned about the Bible and Jesus that day. So that's good.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
our whole motto is learn it, lock it, love it.
Live it.
Yes, live it.
Learn it, lock it, live it.
Lock it, live it.
Yeah. That's one of the things that I love about the new curriculum is that it's memorable. Learn it, lock it, live it. And they do that all month long with a different verse, which is very cool. So, okay. Well, thank you guys for jumping on. I'm gonna bring some new people in, and I'm gonna bring them in together as well. What's up, Bobby?
What's going on?
And what's up, Meeks fam? How you guys doing?
Morning.
Hey, look at that. Speaking of dogs, look at that. It's Gus, everybody. What's up, Gus? He's just there. I love it. Well, welcome on to the stream, everybody. Okay, so I'm gonna start with Bobby here. What's up, first of all?
Not too much. How's it going?
Pretty good. Thanks for jumping on. Hey, I have to brag, by the way, for anybody that's watching, I have to brag on Bobby for just a moment because this guy, as well as a handful of other guys as well, but this guy shows up early every single Sunday morning and works really, really hard to make things happen for our service in the adult auditorium. And so you guys, this is the face right here. That's the face of our Church In team. That's one of the, I'd say, 4 or 5 faces that are just, man, rocking it every single week. So next time you guys all see Bobby in person on a Sunday, just go, hey, thanks for making Sundays magical for me. And I also love that Bobby, anytime something goes wrong, he's like right there, boom, he fixes it. So thank you, Bobby. All right, same questions. What have you loved in the last year? What you looking forward to in the next year at Current?
Well, it's hard to pin down one thing. We really this was our first full year at Current. We started December of 23, and we have loved everything about it. We feel like it's just such a tight, close family. We've been so happy there. But I think if I had to narrow it down to one thing, I really appreciated our For St. Joe drive. Most churches, you don't see them do as much. I mean, they all do community things, but a lot of it is, to gain notoriety for the church. And just seeing a group of people who just wanted to go out and take care of their community was just a really nice, touching thing for me.
Yeah. And your family was a big part of that too.
Yeah.
Your family was a part of every single one of those initiatives, which is really cool too.
We definitely enjoyed it. We like getting out and serving, and we really appreciated the opportunities that were set up by Current. It's one of those things. Sometimes if you just decide to go do something, it's harder to do, and so having Current organize all that and put it together really helped out.
Yeah, awesome.
And as far as things I'm looking forward to, we're starting to see some new faces get involved. We've had some people leave. I hated seeing Ken and Teresa go.
Yeah,
my whole
Ken and
family.
Teresa, if you're watching, we miss you. Hey,
my whole family has said they miss them.
Yeah. Speaking of new faces, real quick, I just got to, I don't know if this will work or not. I'm going to hit it here. Haha. Look at that.
That's one of them.
Matt, yeah, that's one of them right there. Welcome, Matt, to the team. We love having your, that sounds weird, your face around, my friend.
No, that's it. That's right.
That's, he commented on YouTube, so there you go.
But I think that's the thing I'm looking forward to most is we're seeing new people getting involved. Um, I think the opportunity to see others grow with us throughout the year is the thing I'm most excited about.
Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome. Hey, speaking of, real quick, before I jump to the Meeks family, I know you guys are itching to share over there. Before I do that, just everybody that's watching in the comments, I would love to know, even though you may not get brought onto the stream here, and I can't do that unless you had the link, so don't worry about that happening. But I would love to know, because we can share your comments, whatever app you're watching on, just comment what something that you really enjoyed from this last year as well, and I'd love to share that with everybody that's watching online. So throw your thoughts out there in the comments, and we'll see what happens. All right, Meeks fam. First of all, thanks for hopping on with us. So glad that you guys are here. Did we freeze? Are you guys there still? Uh-oh, Bobby.
I see him.
I see him too. They look like they're just itching to talk. Okay, let's do this. Bobby, I'm going to let you go.
Okay.
And so you don't have to just talk unless we want to, let's do this. It's part of being live, everybody. I'm going to take the Meeks fam off until they unfreeze. And you and I can just talk a little bit more.
Okay.
Do you have okay, so you already said that your favorite, well, was that your favorite series, For St. Joe?
That was my favorite thing about the year. I think honestly, my favorite series was probably the when you decided to delve into the political world. I thought that was a brave choice. But I think it really said what needed to be said, which was, when it all comes down to it, politics doesn't matter. That if any of that's getting in the way of you sharing Christ's love, then there's a problem.
Yeah. If your politics are getting in the way of you being a Jesus follower, you've got something backwards there. So yeah, boy, that's a throwback. That was back to like February of this year.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Wow.
Well, your mom brought up ones that were from previous years, so I figured I had to dive back to the beginning of the year a little bit.
I feel like maybe I need to bring them in here for a little debate now. No, that's good. That's awesome. Speaking of February, one of my favorite Sundays of the year last year was over on Facebook. They're commenting back at you. Okay, I was going to show a comment, but before I do that, I'll finish my thought. So in February, one of my favorite Sundays of 2024 was Super Bowl Sunday, which was a lot of fun. Was that your first That was your first Sunday, wasn't it, on the platform?
I think it was second, third, maybe somewhere around there.
Okay,
I started.
But it was very close.
Yeah.
It was very close to the beginning for you. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. So for those of you that are watching, just know that Super Bowl Sunday was a lot of fun, and we're doing the same thing again this year. So we'll have a little preach off. We'll give away some trophies. We will watch some fun commercials, and it'll be a good time. So, did you enjoy that one, Bobby?
Yeah, I had a blast with that.
Good. Okay, well, we've lost the Meeks fam, and they haven't jumped back in, and so I'm going to let you go, Bobby, and we'll see if the Meeks fam jumps back in, and I'm going to, I wonder if maybe they lost power or internet with the storm. I hope not. All right, so I'm going to thank you for sharing, Bobby. Always good to see you. Thank you. Looking forward to seeing you on Sunday, and you have a good rest of your day, and here we go. So over here in the comments, I'm going to show, Matt says, throw this up there. Matt says, our kids have loved the costume party for Halloween. The Mega Awesome Costume Party, that's always a big hit every single year. It's the Sunday before Halloween. And I know Sammy and I have been so thankful for the new relationships that we've built as newcomers to the church. And we have loved getting to know you guys as well. And I'm so glad that you guys are part of our family. That's been an awesome thing. And seeing you get involved, like Bobby said, and becoming a part of the church and not just hanging out. It's been really cool. So, by the way, Sammy has become, I think, an expert at packing up drums. So, and she can comment whether or not that's true. Let's see. Ashley says, our family joined in early September of 2024. Just being a part of the current community has been a blessing for us. The love and welcome we've received since joining has been incredible, and we have loved having you guys as well. Ashley, by the way, is the one that shared that her daughter was the one that drove by the theater after their first or second Sunday and said, look, it's our church. So that's a cool thing, that kids see the theater and go, hey, that's my church. And the Mart family is awesome. Speaking of the Mart family, you're going to see Nate up there on the platform here in the next couple weeks again, playing keys, I think. So, Kelsey, speaking of groups, and I didn't get to talk about this with the Meeks fam because I wanted them to share their group experience, but Kelsey is part of our group this year. And I have really enjoyed getting to know Kelsey as our group has started meeting since the fall. She says, I enjoyed serving the community at the firehouses around town. Oh, yeah. The firehouses was awesome. That was a lot of fun. As well as the movie night at Pershing. Favorite series? I said this, you heard that. You know, I actually kind of expected somebody to say that, so I'm glad that you said that. Thank you very much for sharing. It was eye-opening for me. I look forward to making new connections and also look forward, oh, the whole comment won't show, so I'm going to read it from over here. Also look forward, where was I? To making new connections, oh, sorry. To serving/volunteering within the church. Yes, I love it. And Kelsey, you were awesome. Hey, speaking of the firehouses and Kelsey, her and her husband are responsible for all of the meat that was prepped for that, which was so cool. So thank you guys for doing that and making that a reality. Couldn't have done it without you. Good morning, Tiffany. How are you? Welcome to our stream. Okay, looks like the Meekses are back. I'm going to bring you guys in. We were concerned that maybe you lost power or something. I was. I can't speak for everybody else, but can you hear me? Uh-oh. Do we not have audio now? You might have to unmute yourselves or something. There's an option in there. Like I said, the fun of trying something live. Well, maybe we should do like a Q&A thumbs up or down. JK. Well, I'm sorry, guys, that this isn't working. Having connection issues, they're telling me. Telling me that behind the scenes here. All right. Well, sorry, guys, that it's not going to work out. I will say this, though. The Meeks fam is awesome. Kyra in 2024 took over our guest services. If I see audio start coming from you over there, I'll bring you back in. But Kyra took over guest services this year, and she has done a phenomenal job with that. And they've also been a part of a couple of groups this year, and I know that their group is really taken off. Props to all of them for keeping that going, as well as Brennan for leading it. If you're watching, Brennan, appreciate you, man. You've been doing a fantastic job of leading that group. And so, yeah. So groups, that's where it's at. Okay. I am going to, so here's what I would encourage you to do at this point. Go ahead and gather your kids around your phones, your TV, wherever you're watching from. We're going to start with, oh, hey, sorry, real quick. Kyra says their favorite thing of 2024 was seeing their daughter baptized. Oh, yeah, that was awesome. Especially because it was at the summer pool baptisms. That was really cool. Carly getting baptized. Serving at Second Harvest, yes. And you said this, I heard that series. Yeah, that was a big one. That was a good one. So if you're curious, like, where should I start and watching a series, go back to I Said This, You Heard That. It was a good one. Be a good place to start and jump into some things. Okay, so gather your kids around. I'm going to pull this up. Give me just a moment. Hopefully this works. We're going to start with a song from Upstreet, and then we're going to watch what would have been, had we met in person today, what would have been the content for Wambaland. So that's for preschoolers. So we're going to start with elementary kids for a song, and then preschoolers, and then I'll wrap us all up at the end. Thanks for jumping on with us. Make sure those kids are engaged. Here we go.
From urban streets to open plains, we are under one name. No one is lost or goes unseen, 'cause we're all loved by our King. This is nothing ordinary. There is power in the name we carry. Every nation, every tongue, welcome to the kingdom. All the rich, all the poor, all the people, all yours. We are daughters, we are sons, more than mortals. We are royals, we are yours. We are yours, yeah, yours. We are yours. Hearts unbound, running free, different stories, one dream. We don't wonder where we belong. We found our home in the Father's love. This is nothing ordinary. There is power in the name we carry. Every nation, every tongue, welcome to the kingdom. All the rich, all the poor, all the people, all yours. We are daughters, we are sons, more than mortals. We are royals, we are yours. We are yours, yeah, yours. We are yours. It don't matter where we come from. Everyone is welcome in your kingdom. It don't matter if we're broke or we're broken. In your love we have found our freedom. All the rich, all the poor, all the people, all yours. We are daughters, we are sons, more than mortals. We are royals, we are yours. We are yours. We are yours. We are yours.
Hey everybody, my name is Josh and I'm so glad you're all here with me today. To get things going, let's all say, hey friends, on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hey friends! That was incredible. When we're together, we always listen to a super awesome Bible story and some really great music. But before we do any of that, we get to have fun. Are you ready to have some fun? I'm really glad you said yes, because you know, fun is kind of my specialty. For today's game, I'm trying to get my muscles in shape. I think my muscles could use a little help. Do you think you can help me get my muscles in shape? You do? Great. I knew I could count on you to help me. First, show me your muscles. Whoa! Those are some big muscles. I knew you were the right ones to help. You have muscles in your arms, your legs, and even your fingers. Did you know that your heart is a muscle too? Can you feel your heart beating? Mine is beating slowly right now. It sounds like bop bop, bop bop, bop bop, bop bop. Let's do some exercises to see if we can get our hearts beating faster. Are you ready? Here's what we're gonna do. When I say Simon says, do whatever exercise Simon tells you to do. But if I don't say Simon says, don't do the exercise. Let's practice first to make sure you got it. Simon says, use the muscles in your thumbs to give me a thumbs up if you're ready. Looks like you've got it. Great job. Okay, here we go. Simon says, jump. 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 And Simon says, stop. Great job. Let's try another one. Simon says, spin your arms in a circle. Spin, 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 and stop. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't say Simon says. We have to keep going. This game is tricky. We have to keep spinning and spinning and spinning. Okay, Simon says stop. Simon says do jumping jacks. Whew. Simon says stop. Awesome. Simon says stretch to the side. Simon says stretch to the other side. Simon says stretch up high. Now touch your toes. Oops. Simon didn't say to touch your toes. I got you. Let's go again. Simon says twist your waist. Simon says twist down low. Simon says twist up high. And stop. Uh-oh. Simon didn't say stop. Okay, now Simon says stop. Great job, friends. Simon says, put your hand on your heart. Whoa, my heart is beating really fast. Can you feel your heart beating fast? Mine sounds like bup 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 bup. Thank you for helping me exercise to get my muscles in shape. That was so much fun. But now it's time for a super awesome Bible story. So let me see your hands. Open, shut them. Open, shut them. Give a little clap. Open, shut them. Open, shut them. Put them in your lap. Great job, everybody. I think we're ready.
Hey boys and girls, my name is Taylor and I'm so excited to tell you something amazing I read in my favorite book. Do you know what book I'm talking about? It's the Bible. The Bible is important because it helps us know how much God loves us. I read in my Bible about a time when a man asked Jesus for help. The man knew no one else but Jesus could help him. This man was a soldier who was a leader in the Roman army. He was an important leader who told everyone what to do, and everyone always did what he said. He had a hurt friend who couldn't walk, and no matter what he did, he couldn't help his friend get better. No matter how many times he tried to tell his friend to get better, he still couldn't walk. The soldier knew no one else could make his friend better. He could only ask Jesus to help him because the soldier really believed Jesus was the only one who could help his hurt friend. He went to ask Jesus to help his hurt friend, and Jesus did help the soldier's friend. Jesus helped his friend get better. The soldier believed Jesus could help him when no one else could, and Jesus did. I love this so much that I think I should retell it all over again. But this time, I think I should say it a little faster and have you help me with the motions. Do you think you can do it? Great. So everyone stand up. Let's go over the motions. When I say soldier, hold your hand up to your forehead and salute. Can you act like a soldier? Awesome. When I say no one else, swipe your arms down like this. Great job. Now, when I say Jesus, point up. And then when I say only one, hold up one finger. Good job, friends. I think you're ready. This is going to be really good. There was a soldier who was the leader in the Roman army. He was an important leader who told everyone what to do, and everyone always did what he said. He had a hurt friend who couldn't walk, and no matter what he did, he couldn't help his friend get better. No matter how many times he tried to tell his friend to get better, he still couldn't walk. The soldier knew no one else could make his friend better. He could only ask Jesus to help him because the soldier really believed Jesus was the only one who could help his hurt friend. He went to ask Jesus to help his hurt friend, and Jesus did help the soldier's friend. Jesus helped his friend get better. Wow. Now, everyone freeze. You did a great job helping me tell about how Jesus helped the man who was hurt when no one else could. And that was so much fun. Do you think we can retell it one more time together, but do it even faster? Okay, it looks like you're ready. Here we go. There was a soldier who was a leader in the Roman army. He was an important leader who told everyone what to do, and everyone always did what he said. He had a hurt friend who couldn't walk, and no matter what he did, he couldn't help his friend get better. No matter how many times he tried to tell his friend to get better, he still couldn't walk. The soldier knew no one else could make his friend better. He could only ask Jesus to help him because the soldier really believed that Jesus was the only one who could help his hurt friend. He went to ask Jesus to help his hurt friend, and Jesus did help the soldier's friend. Jesus helped the friend get better. Wow. Thank you so much for helping me tell about this amazing time when Jesus helped the soldier's friend when no one else could. It was a miracle, something only Jesus could do. I want you to remember as you grow bigger and bigger that Jesus loves you. He cares about you, and you can always ask him for help. Jesus can help you, and Jesus can help me. That's right. Let's pray and thank God for giving us Jesus to help us when we need him. If you're ready to pray, give me a big clap. Dear God, thank you for giving us Jesus to help us. Thank you for loving us and taking care of us. We love you, God. Amen. That was so amazing. I'm going to remember all week long that Jesus can help me, and you can remember that Jesus can help you too. I'll see you all later. Bye, friends.
Wow, that was so awesome, and I had so much fun. But the fun isn't over yet. It's time to sing and dance to a super duper fun song. So make sure you got your dancing shoes, and I'll see you all real soon. Bye, friends.
When my day starts and when it ends, Jesus is close. He's my best friend. Yes, he is here. I know it's true. I know that he loves us, me and you. Jesus cares for me, and I am so happy 'cause he helps me. Oh, he helps me. Jesus cares for me, and I am so happy 'cause he helps me. Oh, he helps me. No problem is too big or small. I talk to him, he hears it all. Yes, he is here. I know it's true. I know that he loves us, me and you. Jesus cares for me, and I am so happy 'cause he helps me. Oh, he helps me. Jesus cares for me, and I am so happy 'cause he helps me. Oh, he helps me. Jesus is my friend. I know I can count on him. I jump around,
There you go, everybody. That was a good time. I hope your kids enjoyed that. Thanks for joining us today. Hope that this was encouraging and fun for you to see some of your community, see some of your church family on a day when you might not have otherwise gotten to. Love having you. Hope you guys have a great week. Don't miss next Sunday. We'll have Wamba Land going. We'll have Up Street going. And we're going to start a brand new series, 5 workouts that can bulk up your faith. We're going to kick that off next Sunday. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you soon.